Next up, we have a group from Dunedin City, a group of volunteers whose work encourages and empowers people with intellectual disabilities. I welcome to the stage Special Olympics New Zealand Otago Club.
Kia ora tātou. I'm Dave Cull. I'm the Mayor of Dunedin, and I find it a privilege to introduce Special Olympics Otago to you. Special Olympics Otago achieves changes to and improvements in the lives of people with intellectual disabilities through sport. But it's way more than that. Support for Special Olympics clients infuses all the organisation's activities, even fundraising. Special Olympics fundraising in Otago has a particularly southern flavour. Cheese rolls, they're a southern staple. Well, Special Olympics Otago makes thousands of them and sells them to raise funds. But here's the thing. It's the Special Olympics clients who do most of the making. Now, how's that for innovative fundraising, confidence building, participation and socialising all rolled into one, no pun intended. Their recipe will be handed out in a card shortly. But now I'd like to introduce Chairperson of Special Olympics Otago and, I might say, cheese roll maker extraordinaire, Carol Melville.
Thank you, Dave, and thank you, everybody. Special Olympics is an international organisation that, through sport, changes the life of people with intellectual disabilities. It was founded in America in 1968. The Special Olympics movement has grown from a few hundred athletes to nearly 3.5 million in over 170 countries. Special Olympics New Zealand was founded in 1983, and today more than 5,500 athletes participate in 14 sports provided by 43 volunteer clubs throughout the country. And I'd like to welcome Grant Quinn here, who was the founder of Special Olympics New Zealand. It's a big surprise, and thank you, Grant, for coming. Special Olympics Otago provides sports training opportunities to more than 90 athletes. Volunteers are the backbone of the Special Olympics movement. The volunteers' objectives are to give each athlete every opportunity to achieve in their chosen sport and for each person to be accepted, respected and become valued citizens in the community. There are over 50 volunteers involved with Special Olympics Otago, and they undertake a variety of roles. Each sport has a volunteer coach responsible for putting together a timetable for more than 40 weeks of the year. They provide a training program that offers each athlete skill development, fitness and fun, and fosters a team spirit. Each year, approximately $7,000 needs to be raised for the day-to-day activities of the club. Volunteers assist with a number of fundraising activities, including selling raffles, chocolates and holding sausage sizzles, particularly in the middle of the night around the student area. Making and selling cheese rolls is our signature fundraising activity. Between 6,000 and 10,000 are packed each session, which takes at least 25 people up to 6 hours. Every second year, over $11,000 needs to be raised to enable 1 or 2 athletes from our local area to represent New Zealand at an international event. The club is currently fundraising to send 1 athlete to the 2011 World Summer Games in Athens. And then every 4th year we raise a further $30,000 to send a team of athletes and volunteers to the New Zealand National Games. These are held in different regions throughout the country. The opportunity to travel and compete at national and international events is motivational to those athletes from a sporting point of view, but is often the only opportunity that our athletes have to travel and experience new environments. Volunteers are involved in planning, managing and assisting with sporting and social events. Some volunteers act as officials, referees, caterers or carers. Others volunteer in advance of the event to make sure it is well organised and publicised. Many athletes need assistance to prepare and to participate in their sporting activity, and they rely on the volunteers to make sure that they are ready and in the correct place to compete in their event. The local committee has 10 volunteers. Their responsibilities include ensuring that each sport coach has the support and training opportunities needed, assisting with national compliance responsibilities, providing training opportunities for volunteers and overseeing the annual timetable of sports. Volunteers encourage athletes to be included in the community. They assist in building the skills for both sports and life. To enjoy being a volunteer with Special Olympics, you need that can-do attitude. The reward for each volunteer is to watch the athletes grow in confidence in their own abilities, to succeed in their own chosen sports, and to become respected members of our community.
Special Olympics really is special.
Special Olympics provides that social contact where they're part of a team.
The team part of it, I think, being part of a team is important, because I think people with special needs, that's their problem, is that they're often left on their own, both in the classroom, you know, as the gap widens, and for sport.
Honestly, it's the session that I look forward to most in a week. The smiles, they're polite, they get stuck in and they do the work, and geez, they train really, really well.
Basketball, golf, rowing, futsal, soccer.
Snow skiing, basketball, athletics. We just try and encourage him to play and go as much as he wants to and where he wants to.
We've made cheese rolls, they did some catering for a function at our garden centre. We've done heaps over the years, and it's just an ongoing thing, really.
Oh, I think we made about 800 dozen in our last lot. There's a lot of cheese rolls here, a lot of cheese rolls. But we had a good team behind us, so that really helped.
And I took a basketball team, the men's team, to the Shanghai Games, the World Summer Games, the Special Olympics in 2007. I coached that. And I saw there that what the athletes got out of that trip, away for 5 weeks, to see them beforehand, coach them beforehand, and to see them afterwards. And just the growth as people as well as players was outstanding.
Social contact that perhaps doesn't happen outside of home and school so easily for people with an intellectual disability.
I never came in here thinking they couldn't do anything. One of the mothers thought we were mad. My son will never learn that, she says. He leads the team in the drills now when we start practicing for basketball. Those incremental things make a huge difference to their confidence in the community. And when you actually see that happen, it's you really feel good about it.
I get a lot out of seeing the athletes achieve and be part of a wider community. So, it gives me pleasure to see them having fun.
Yeah, we've seen them get married, seen them have kids. We've been to weddings, we've watched them have operations and get stuck on with life, win medals at world championships. So it's been a fantastic journey, and hopefully it's going to last for many more years.
A lot of athletes in the world should watch Special Olympics, and they'd learn a lot about the way sport should be.
Thank you.